to dedicate to our seniors here today. And this was published in the Washington Post back in September of 2014. And it has special meaning to me because it was dedicated to a class of 1997, which I'm class of 1997. So from the class of 1997 to the class of 2021, I'd like to dedicate the following to you. Okay, let's hope I made it so far without crying. Okay, I can do this. Okay, so this is how the article reads. The greatest commencement speech ever was the one that has long been attributed to Kurt von Goethe. But that was really a poem written by Mary Schmidt for the Chicago Tribune about a speech she would have liked to give to a graduating class. It includes this famous line, "If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it." Somebody decided to post it on the internet as von Goethe's speech at MIT in 1997, and it became an urban legend. Here's the speech that was never given by von Goethe or Schmidt. And it goes, "Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 97, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth." Oh, never mind. You do not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really look. You are not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future. Or worry. I'm going to switch mics. Or worry. But know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind. The kind that blindside you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. Sing. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember compliments you receive, forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell them how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what to do, if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken at your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance, so are everybody else's. Enjoy your body. Use it every way you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Dance. Even if you have to dance, you have nowhere to dance to do it but in your living room. I think we've all been doing that this last year, dancing in our living rooms. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Understand that friends come and go, but with the precious few, you should hold on. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you need the people who know you when you were young. Live in New York City once, but leave before it makes you hard. Live in North California once, but leave before it makes you soft. Travel. Accept certain unalienable truths. Prices will rise. politicians will philander, you too will get old, and when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund, maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen. The end.